Hi everybody, my name is Shannon and welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. This is my Monday video. Oh my goodness. Monday seems to be one of my favorite videos to go ahead and gather up all my stuff and get ready to prepare for. Because then I look back on the week and I was like, what did I do? And more often than not, it surprises me. I have my hand dandy little project planner thingy. I'm not gonna lie, I just filled it out. I didn't fill it out all week. I just filled it out. I remember what I did. I guessed. I put it down. Yeah. It will help me. It really will. Because once I get to that monthly part, I mean, if I'm having difficulties remembering from week to week, I mean, I can see what I've gotten done, but like what day and things like that, then I'm not going to remember that I got this done in January, this in February. I'll know I got it done, but just not when. So I'm not worried about that, but I am happy that I am using it. I am happy that, if I'm behind, it's behind by a week. That's not bad. And I was able to look around my room, which I did clean some. I really did. And look around my room and go, what did I actually touch and work on this week? And no surprise, it was a bunch of stuff, right? Because that's what I do. Yeah, when I'm sitting and I'm relaxing, I'm going to have knitting or crocheting in my hand. I mean, you see the top. This is crochet. I made this, right? This is 2 strands of a lace weight put together, crocheted on, I think a C hook, B or a C, I'm not really sure. I started off with a pattern, a yoke sweater, and then once I split for the sleeves, I did my own thing. I don't even think I did the same thing on the sleeves. The whole design is very much like that. It's an interweave crochet pattern, yeah. Interweave has the knit or the crochet. This is one of those. I don't remember what year, but that's what this one is. I like it. It's fun. Use the things that you have, right? I mean, says the person that loves to collect. It's okay. Oh, yeah, that's it. If you're new here, hi, I'm Shannon. I knit, I crochet, I talk about knitting and crocheting, and I collect yarn, and I collect patterns, and I have a lot of fun with yarn. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with yarn. It's what I do. Yeah. I have a job. Yeah. I mean, I do have an actual paid job, but this is what I like to do. This is me. This is me in my happy place right here, surrounded as I'm looking around by all my yarn and, just enjoying it. Right. I was able to do some cleaning to where I was able to get into the closet that has all my bookshelves in it. So I can just sit in front of there and play with my books. Oh my gosh. I love doing that. Do you want to see what I worked on this week? Yeah, I did. I worked on some stuff. Oh, I got some stuff done. I did. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I put some stuff over there. It's okay. I think I wrote them down. I don't know. Sometimes I'm not organized. It's all right. It's yarn related. I'll find it. It'll be fine. It's fine. So I worked on some stuff and other stuff kind of didn't get a lot of attention. Do you want to see what I got finished? Sure you do. Okay. So you might have seen these. They're sitting up over here. Gotta get these ready. Look at these. Oh my gosh. I made 2 knitted knockers. See, the back's open so I can put fluff in it and stuff them either firmer or take stuffing out depending on how big they need to be. But I made 2 of these knitted knockers these are breast replacements if you're not familiar. I'll put the information down below. But I have a full video on these that I did for Sunday. And I'm so thrilled to be able to make these. If somebody's in need for something like this, having somebody volunteer to make them and just send them just because they can is pretty wonderful. And I really like doing these too because they're fun. They're quirky. They're a little bit different. I like to say that I'm making boobies. It makes me giggle inside. It does. Oh my gosh. Every time I'm keeping my composure. Let's put it that way. So I love doing that because I like to make things anyway. And I like to give a lot of things away. So I like the variety. And that's what makes things fun is coming up with something different, making different things, having fun while doing it. And for me, thinking about who might end up getting these, and hopefully it's a blessing on them. Hopefully it's something that they'll look at and realize that somebody took the time out of their day to make something special specifically for them. So that's what I like to do about these. It's just such a joy. So yeah, last week I think I had only gotten one started. So I got 2 done. So hey, 2 boobies, 2 done. That's 2 projects. Oh, I'm so proud. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm doing something. I have so many large projects on the needles and the hooks right now that I had to come up with something where I had a sense of accomplishment. And then I wanted to get the pair done. So I really, really pushed for that to get this pair. I'm going to set those back right over there because if they're down on the floor, the dog might get them because, you know, they look like stuffed toys. So I got that done and totally thrilled. Are you following with the squares? Are you? Are you making squares this year? Did you fall into the trap that Jackie from Crochet ADHD set for everybody, this hip to be squared? Oh, it's easy, she said. It's just 2 squares a month. She said you'll have 24 by the end of the year. It's a year-long knit-along. You can make some squares, she said. I resisted. I failed. I failed. I failed. I'm making squares. Yeah, I'm making squares. I got a square done. I did. So this one right here is a pattern by Anne Regord. I think that's her name. I'll have her link down below too. She's doing 52 squares this year. And for 1 week only, the square is for free. And then you can pay for it if you choose to pay for it, that type of thing, if you're interested in it. But 1 week only, it is free. So last week's square is square number 7. And I think you pronounce it as, I don't know, I'm going to butcher it. Poent, A-R space P-O-E-N-T. So this is number 7. Look at that. So it does stretch out. It's 16 inches. For me, I'm using size 8 knitting needles. This is Big Twist Value Yarn, 380 yarns, 380 yards for the big ball of yarn. Yeah, that stuff. So this is just the deep, one of the red colors. And it's not been blocked. I love it. So I was curious. So this is my second one. So this is square number 7. It's no longer free, but square number 8 is free right now from February 19th, Paris time. So that is different. Pay attention to that, especially if you're pushing that time period. It's available from February 19th to Sunday, the 25th of February, Paris time. So this is free right now. I'll have it linked. This is number 8. That is number 8 right there. Okay, so that's the new one. That's just, like I said, it is free right now. Go get it if you want it. If you don't want it, then it's no big deal. No harm, no foul. But if you think you might want it sometime later down the road, go get it. So this is square number 7. And I think this one was square 5. I think so. I'm not sure. Let's see. Because I just started those. So now I've got the 2 squares. They're 16 inches. I mean, how crazy is that? They're big. They are big. Oh, yeah, it's finished. Yep, that's square number 5. So this is, if you're interested, and again, it's not blocked yet. I will go ahead and block these. But this is Big Twist Value. For me on size 8s, it's about a 16-inch square. Pretty cool. So I've got 2 huge 16-inch squares going on. All right, that's pretty neat. I jumped on the bandwagon with the patterns, and I didn't get all of them. I missed the first couple of them, but I jumped on the bandwagon, and I am really enjoying her design technique, her movement of the yarn. I think that is just absolutely wonderful. I can see myself making more. No, I have not cast on the next one because I haven't had a chance. I mean, it just popped out. So again, if you are interested in that pattern, go grab it. You've got until Paris time, 25 February 2024 for free. Other than that, you can go ahead and purchase it if you choose to. That's totally up to you, right? That particular designer, Anne, has a pay what you will kind of a thing. So if you do look at her stuff, she has a coupon for 75% off, a coupon for 50% off, and a coupon for 25% off, or no coupon at all, and you want to just pay her full price because you love her work. Totally up to you. No judgment from me. I have no affiliations with anyone. I just like to share pretty, and I think those squares are pretty. So those are my finished things. That's 3. The orange one I didn't finish this week. That one I finished the previous week. I just wanted to show you the differences. I got 3 done. I got 3 done. And I got a lot not done. I got a lot not done. Yeah, I got a lot not done. Yeah, I got a lot not done. It's true. It's true. I worked on my sweater to the chagrin of my husband, who was quite jealous I was not working on his sweater. You know, it's okay. I got a lot of progress on mine. I got a little video and everything, me dancing around, because, you know, hey, I like to dance around. Here it is. It's getting better each and every day. Look at that. Few more inches, the bottom will be done, and then to figure out the sleeves. But here it is, besides it just being on me, right? Here we go. I love this yoke. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this. This is the Scandens pattern, I think is how you pronounce it, but I got all of this. I think I just had the one charcoal stripe last time we talked, so that's quite a bit more. I'm not doing any more increases or decreases. It's just straight down. I think I've got about that much more, something like that, about that much more, and then put the ribbing on and down to the sleeves. Yeah. Are you taking any bets on when we think I'll get those sleeves done? I'm just saying. If you've been around a while, you know that's not even a joke. It's true. You want to see something else that's kind of fun? Okay, so I've been walking all over with this thing. This is what I have left of my first hank of the Arcane Fibers charcoal colorway that I'm using here. And this is my second hank of the Busy Bee colorway, which is gorgeous. So far, you know, I haven't even used 3 hanks of yarn. I have one more full cake or full skein of the charcoal colorway. I had 2 of each, so I have one more of that, and that's what I have left of the Busy Bee. I'll go ahead and make the sleeves however long I'm going to make them. I think that'll be plenty, that I'll be able to make them as long as I choose to, and then if you know, and then try to do some sort of stripey action like I've got down here and put that down towards the bottom, yeah, and make them match. I don't know, I know there's tutorials for making a jogless stripe. I've never been able to do it to where it looks really the best. This is my, you know, because we're going to show the good and the bad, right? I can't just show you all the pretty stuff. I have to show you the scars and the boo-boos and the mistakes because, hey, we're human. So here's where you can see my line right here. And it's, you know, I did pretty good to where they don't have the jog going up and down, but the stitches are wonky. That's okay. You see what I have here? This is the charcoal from the back. And this is how much I left off of that Busy Bee. So what I can do is come back and duplicate stitch over the ones that need to be and make those defined lines. Like this one, it's right here. It's like I missed a charcoal. I don't know. Whatever. I didn't really miss. I don't get it. But I can go ahead and do that if it bothers me, which, yeah, it bothers me. And it'll make that seam look a little better. But it is in the center back. I don't have to see it. So I could ignore it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to try to make it better and hope I don't make it worse. But I have the yarn already attached. I can do some duplicate stitches over. It'll be fine. It'll look great. So I got a lot done on that. That's a lot. That's a lot of stitches right there. I am absolutely loving that. So what do you think of the stripe sequence? Did I do decent on that? You know, looking kind of like faded in and blending in well, right? Yeah, that works. Yeah, okay. Fun stuff. So I got that. Oh, did you see the bag? My friend Rose gave me this. Not at the same time, but I mean, this is what I kept my sweater in. I mean, come on. Is that not perfect? I've got my beautiful Busy Bee sweater in with my Busy Bee gnomes. That just cracks me up. So even my knitting bag is coordinated, is color coordinated. There you go. So how much fun is that? We get the gnomes. Yeah, so I'm absolutely loving all of this stuff. Just having a total blast. Let's see what else. Oh, I got a chance to work on my Scarflette a little bit. This is with the Arcane Fibres Jungle Waters colorway, and I am enjoying it, but it's a slow pattern for me. It just is. I did get some more done. I put in my lifeline from last week. I did not get a full repeat done, so I was a little sad about that. But that's because I have my grandkids over, and this is not a project to work on with grandkids around. Got to pay attention. So look, so I went from here. So this is where I was at last week, is right here at that line. So I am getting wider. So now I've got a full two leaf repeats right there going, you know, so it is growing on that width. Oops. There you go. So now I'm at the point where chart 4 repeats every time. So you're going to have these leaves, right? You know, and each time it gets a little bit bigger. So I am on chart 4B, because I think chart 4 repeats like 5 or 6 times or something like that. So that is where I'm at. I'm totally smitten with it. It's gorgeous. I am taking my time. I am only working on it when I am totally well rested and I'm ready to just concentrate on this. Since I do have to play with the chart, I don't have it memorized in any way, shape, or form. So it's slow. And that's okay. To me, it's worth it. As long as I realize it's not a rush. Nobody says I have to get it done anytime soon. I would have liked to have finished the entire repeat. That's what I was doing, was when I sit down, I'd really try to finish that repeat. I didn't get to it. The rows are getting a little bit longer, which is fine. It's not hard. I just have to concentrate on it. And when I concentrate on it, then I'm a little slower and, you know, I get tired. Your eyes get tired. Your brain's like, no, I don't want to play anymore. So that's what I got done on this week. And I'm absolutely enthralled with that. I mean, look at that texture. Look at that. The lace and the cables, and it's getting wider. Oh my gosh. It's just going to be this big crescent boomerang type of a shawl. Just gorgeous. So absolutely in love with this. Really enjoying my progress on that one. That is thrilling. Let's see. Oh, I worked on my husband's sweater. I did. I did not finish the body yet, but I am so close. I am less than 3 inches. If I had my tape measure right there, actually, I might have. I don't know where it's at. I don't know. I just cleaned and I moved things. Yeah. So I have less than 3 inches left. See, this right here is another ball, but less than 3 inches left and the body will be complete. Yep, right there. And I've already measured it on him. And once I get that extra measurement right there, then it's a matter of working with the sleeves. So I have both of the sleeves done. This is from my Viking Knits pattern. The pattern, our Viking Knits book, the pattern is the Norse pattern. So it's just this lovely cable going up the shoulder, you know, and both of my sleeves are at this point. I do need to add a little bit more to the sleeve. I wasn't sure how much more. So I finished both sleeves off at the 1 full hank of yarn. And once I get that extra few inches done on here, I'll see how much more I need to do here. I'll go ahead and put it on him and see how that works, because here's the underarm right here, you know, just this wonderful thing, you know, you're putting the sleeve on, right? You've got your underarm right here and, you know, attaching them, and there you go. And then you're just doing the yoke and going around and around. And this is a predictable cable for me. See that? Is that pretty? So I'm able to, well, I was able to do it at the time. We'll see. I'll pick it up. It'll be fine. This isn't as bad as like the angel. The angel's not bad. It's just there's a lot more with that. That's one I have to pay more attention to and get my book out on that particular sweater. Oh, by the way, I don't admit to that one. No, I don't. No. Mm-mm. Yes, I have lots of things. I do. Are you one of the people that just works on one project? Some people do that and that works for them. I like a variety. I like to do a bunch. And then I'll have weeks where I just really don't have anything done because I'm inching up and getting things done or getting things closer. And then I'll have weeks where 3 or 4 things get done in the week because all the other prep weeks got up to that point and then it was just a matter of finishing them off. So I love that aspect. And then I have my blanket. Okay, it's not my blanket, it's my husband's blanket. He loves it. I just tangled all my yarn all the way around it. But this is the Fair Isle blanket that I am working on. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. It's like, what, like 20 inches or something by 60. So it's close to 60, whatever. I don't know. But it is stunning. It's growing. It's beautiful. It feels amazing. I've been doing this with it, to the chagrin of my husband, because he's like, woman, you were getting way too comfortable with that as a shawl. Yeah. It's, I wouldn't wear it like in a public type thing as a shawl, but, being around the house or something and you get a little chilly, this is nice yarn. The Wool Ease Fair Isle, this right here, and this right here, this is a Red Heart brushed, but the rest of that's an 80% acrylic, 20% wool, and it just feels great. And this is 100% acrylic. This is Red Heart, but it feels nice. It's cuddly. It's soft. It drapes really well. I'm enjoying it. I think I'm using 9s. Yeah, I'm even using size 9 needles. I'm really happy about that. I really am. But thrilled with this, getting progress. I'd like to get it done. It'll be kind of bittersweet. Like I'm happy that it's done, but yet sad. Well, I shouldn't even say that. Well, I'll start something else. We know I'm going to start something else. It's true. It's so true. Oh my goodness. And then, I was gathering all my stuff and everything, and I'm like, oh wait, what about this one? Look at this. See, since I do knit and crochet, right? I do both. Crochet was my first love, and then I picked up knitting maybe like 25 years ago, something like that. There you go. And this is a gorgeous crocheted shawl that I'm working on. This pattern is called Daisy Chain. I still have some more yarn left. That's not as much as it looks like, but I think I've got, 2, maybe 3 more rows or something like that, and then it'll be done. I mean, it's just so pretty. I love this pattern. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is a free pattern. Try your hand at it. You can do it in a triangle shape the way that I have it, or the designer also has it in an oblong shape. So you're doing rows. You can do it like a stole like that, or you make it long and everything, and just so many rows of it, but it's written out word-wise and it's shown graphically. So you have the crocheted symbols or the words. So the pattern, when you open it up, you're like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of pages. It is a lot of pages. But she goes through, here's the written word and here's the symbols for each row. And then you go down like I do, and I go just directly to the symbols for the whole crocheted triangle shawl, and I look at that. Well, she has the same thing with row by row for the making it into a square, or not square, but just a rectangle. Yeah, making it into a rectangle, or the row by row, or the actual written out for with the crocheted symbols. So it's a good one to try your hand if you've not played with the symbols and you're interested and you're curious. Go look at the pattern. Make a test swatch. Enjoy it. Right? I also turned this into, modified it a whole bunch, and turned it into a Boggy Creek blanket, which I donated because I loved the way the pattern has that movement. I like if you haven't noticed, I like things that have the yarn that moves. It just kind of moves and sways and everything. I like that. So did that, and really enjoying this. This needs a little more love. Not even a lot. It just, I think if I just dedicate 2 hours, something, because each row, obviously I'm towards the end, the rows are longer, they take longer. If I just dedicated a couple hours to it, I could probably get it done. I really could. Yeah. It'd be kind of nice, wouldn't it? a finished project, a big one. I mean, this is big. This isn't a tiny one. This is the yarn that I used is Red Heart. It's a wrap. I've got some up there, but Red Heart, it's a wrap, and it's got 623 yards per cake. And I'm using the majority of 2 cakes. I could have used the 2. And now that I see it at this level, I could have definitely used the 2 and just rated it blanket size. I thought it would be too big. I was wrong. I think it would have been perfect. I should have just trusted it and went with it, but I didn't. So that's a lot. It's just a lot. And I'm using a size E crochet hook with that. I don't know the millimeters. I grew up with the A, B, C, D, E. So size E is what I'm using. Yeah. So that's that one. And I've got other stuff. What else did I have over here? Hiding. Oh, yeah. I have to get this. Remember last week, or whatever, see, I got this, and I've got it on that little try-on thing, right? I love this. It's like a Dresden plate. My mom's quilting patterns and everything when I was growing up. It's the Dresden plate is what this is. But it's just this big circle at the moment, right? And it's going to be a kid's top. That's the neckline of a kid's top. And I'm at the point where, or I think I am, pretty close, maybe a few more rounds, that I need to split for the sleeves. And I'd like to do that and then put it back in the car. So I'm really needing to have a car project. You know what my car project's been? My sweater. My Arcane sweater. I've been taking that in and out of the car. And I've been using that as my project because it's at that knit stage. Knit around and around and around and around and around and around and around. And when you're bored and you're tired, you don't want to do it anymore, keep knitting around and around and around and around and around. That's where I'm at. So that's what I've been taking. But I'd like to grab this one. I would like this to be, because this is supposed to be my car project, right? I'd like to put this back in the car. But I'm at that need to split the sleeves stage. And yeah, I think that's better to just do in the house and then shove it back in the bag, take it in the car. And once I split for the sleeves, guess what? I'll be in that knit round and around and around and around and around phase. Yes. And I like that phase, especially in the car, because I don't have to look at it necessarily. I mean, I glance at it, right? I definitely do. But I don't have to stare at it constantly. And this is just a perfect thing. And I haven't had a car project for a while because I finished my others. So I really need to do that so I can put it back in the car. I'd like to. I mean, I want that back in the car. And then I was going to pick up, well, actually I did pick it up. See, look, I picked it up. I picked it up. It's my robot. So I've got the cute little robot, right? And I've got I don't have all the parts and pieces. I was going to say I had all the parts and pieces, but that's not true. I have the feet. I have feet. I have the little feet. So I have his head and I have the little feet. And I don't have arms, and I know people were commenting arms are like sleeves. It's true. But the thing I don't have also is stuffing. I have this, and that's not enough to go in there. I just realized I just have not much left. So yeah, the robot's going to wait a little bit longer until I get to Michael's or Hobby Lobby or Walmart or wherever, you know, because you can get stuffing in lots of places. So then I can go ahead and do that. But you're thinking, wait. You don't need stuffing to continue. You're right, I don't. That's a procrastination tactic. It sure is. I need to make those arms. Yeah. I'm much better off when I start a stuffed thing, amigurumi, critter, whatever, that I don't take a break in between. When I pull that from week to week and I set it down to work on other projects, the amigurumi have the biggest chance and possibility of not ever seeing the light of day again and being touched. It's true. But I am really close with it. I do like it. I do need to get more stuffing and then just finish those arms and easy peasy, and I will have that done. And that'll be cute. Hey, huh. You know what? This is the Ragdoll robot. I'm being silly. You don't stuff the body. You're like, but wait, it's slightly stuffed. No, it's not really. I just have the yarn in there. Remember the pattern? Yeah. The pattern has the head stuffed. The head's already stuffed, right? The pattern has the head stuffed. Here's the body. I have the feet. You just crochet up the side of the body and put the feet on. Oh yeah, I don't have any excuses now. And then just sew the arms on, because the head's the only thing that gets, well, I think maybe a little bit in the ears and a little bit in the feet, but the extremities are the ones that get a little bit love. Okay, yeah, I don't have any excuses now. I just killed my excuse on camera. I told on myself. That's terrible. I did. I told on myself. It's true. Oh, you want to know what else? I do have some secret things that I have been working on. Let's see. So, remember I got this? Oh yeah, it's a party. It's a party. We're gonna have some fun. It's a party. Guess what? I started something with my party yarn. I did. Come back Tuesday, Wednesday. Come back every day. Yeah, come back. Just keep watching. Right? I'm gonna show it later. It's like, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. No, you just have to come back. But I started it. I did. So it's kind of like when I started my sweater and I did a separate video on it because it just needed a separate video. It was special. Yeah. So I started something. I did. I'm so happy. I started something with my party yarn. I did. And then I've got to work on my mystery yarn challenge. I got all that pretty yarn. And the consensus is an ice cream cone of some sort. Ice cream sundae, something along that line with all the colors that I had of doing something themed like that. I was originally thinking a Fair Isle something with all those colors and everything. So I had 6 colors. I mean, oh my goodness, I had 6 colors. How cool is that? And I'm not going to lie. Once the suggestion came through with the ice cream cone, it's like, oh yeah, that's perfect. I must do that. I must come up with something. I have to make something. So I've got lots of things in the works. I have lots and lots of things planned. Definitely come back and see what I'm doing with the party yarn. Hopefully you will find it as fun and just spectacular as I do, because again, I have gone to my own devices. Yes, I start with a pattern, kinda like the numbers. I'll take the numbers and the pattern and then do whatever I want, going off the rails on that. So that's exactly what I've done. I am working feverishly on that thing and everything else has gotten set aside. But you will be happy to know I brought it up to my husband. He egged it on. I'm not going to lie. He egged it on and said, well, if I start this that you want me to start, guess what's getting pushed into the back burner? Your sweater and my sweater. And he's like, yep, go for it, do it. So come back and see what it is. All right, everybody. I will talk to you guys later. You have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. Bye-bye.